I'm sorry if I startled you. Where's Adam?
He's, tending to the olive trees.
Oh, but all your pretty fruit is bruised now. Come, I'll show you the sweetest delight in the garden as a surprise for Adam.
I only want the boy's treasure and the compass, both of them. Once I clear the island, I'll let your king free. Fools! You should have listened to the boy. If you want your king back, you'll have to pay a king's ransom.
I am the Lord of Darkness. I require the solace of the shadows and the dark of the night. Sunshine is my destroyer. All this shall change.
Aren't you going to say hello? Oh, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon?
I'm not supposed to take stuff from strangers. My dad said so.
Very wise of your dad, Georgie. Very wise indeed. I, Georgie, am Pennywise the Dancing Clown. You are Georgie. So now we know each other.
Look closely at Angel's earrings. From now on, they will be referred to as Exhibit A. I believe you found one of them at the murder scene.
How do you know what we found?
By playing detective. Detective
Inspector.
Congratulations. I'll send fruit.
Stop all this nonsense. Stop it, I say. Stand back, tin soldier. She's mine. Go away. Behind your soldier boy, you hide. But soon enough, you'll be my bride. You may be a soldier all shiny and new. Look out, fancy pants. I'll soon deal with you.
A little care, s'il vous plaît. The trunks are filled with fine goods, which I, Jacques le Bif, sell only to those with superb taste. Allow me to escort you and your safe home, Mademoiselle Lily. For your trouble.
Are you trying to type my name, meat thing?
You took your sweet time. Can't you see that I'm wounded?
Your key pressers are damaged?
Yes, no thanks to that infuriating Japanese disk drive. It ate my disk and then it ate my hand.
You obviously have no appreciation for exact specifications. By the ancient tubes of Univac, I give this virus life.
Is anything the matter, Your Majesty? You don't seem quite yourself today. Don't be ridiculous. Of course it's Dan Charles. Charles has big ears, just like these. And Di has big feet, just like these.
And they're both furry.
Ah, welcome, weary travelers, to the great big universe of XS. You may call me Sir. That is SIR, which stands for Simulated Intelligence Robotics. What do you want, Skippy? No, you may not get out. You're a lucky volunteer.
If I must die, I will encounter darkness as a bride and hug it in my arms. For I, at least, have lived a full life, Peter Pan. I have been a child. I have been a youth. I have been a man, a scholar, and a gentleman. I have sailed the world in the finest navy ever to set stun, moon, or sky sails. In short, I have lived a full life, whereas you are a pathetic creature forever locked in the self-serving egocentricities of childhood. Anything you say, my toxic bombshell. This is our new molecular duplicator. It can analyze any object and create an evil opposite. Their rings give the Planeteers superpowers. Their rings also summon Captain Planet.
I am Amak Monra. I am again free to rule Agrabah as I did thousands of years ago. The sun I'll return, and all of Agrabah shall cower before me.
I have come to you, Aladdin, because your exploits are legendary throughout the 7 deserts. I need your assistance in reuniting me with my body.
But you're a wizard. Why do you need my help?
In my present state, I am helpless. It is my body which controls my magic. However, once I am rejoined, my mind will be in control again.
Good afternoon. I'm new in this part of the ocean, and I couldn't help but notice that you have it.
What do I have?
Charm, charisma, and not 1, but 8 beautiful legs. You're far better than that swordfish. All he has is one hideous, oversized snout. Go on, admit it. You are better than Big Nose.
New orders, boys. You're going to Sperm Gully, and I want you there by morning.
By morning? Oh, I don't know if we can do that.
You'll just have to work harder then. Double shifts. No breaks.
No breaks?
And make sure you got plenty of oil. That little wimp. I'll knock the stutter right out of him. Marina doesn't know it yet, but she's going to be my wife. Our children will be the strongest, the smartest, the bravest, not to mention the best looking. Why? They'll be just like me.
Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be grumpy? You're rich enough.
Yes, rich enough to realize Christmas is a time for fools, finding themselves a year older and not an hour richer. If I had my way, every numbskull who goes about spouting Merry Christmas should be stuffed like a turkey, buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
That's no way to treat one's host.
Host? Ha! Who do you think you are, anyway?
I am Thaddeus E. Clang, finder of lost antiquities.
Well, I have a little trouble with names. Can I just call you Lying Thief?
You have a sharp tongue, madam, but my teeth are sharper. When I raise the city tomorrow, you will help me find that golden weapon, or you shall feel my bite as well.
Of course you'll be there, Julian. Everyone is anxious to meet the man responsible for winning the Great War. You're a hero. Tonight, I will announce the closing of the War Ministry, then your appointment as Minister of Science. You will attend, Julian. That is a royal order. And your plans for dismantling the military are approved as presented. Get started at once. I am Keeper of the Time Stones. To use them, you must solve this riddle.
A riddle?
I run and run, but cannot flee. I am often watched, yet never seen. When long, I bring boredom. When short, I bring fear. What am I?
This is the first time the ramrod has been moved since Wattlebyer's death. Once the army has it, I may never get another chance. I will not be put off because you are afraid to catch a train.
Warden's coming.
That nuisance. Very well. You know what to do. Do not come back without the ramrod.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Loeb. I assure you the orangumen are perfectly harmless, unless I bid them otherwise.
Orangumen?
Yes. By combining the orangutans, indigenous to this island, with humans, I've been able to create a new species of primate, more powerful than any on Earth.
Atom Ed, the floating head at your service, Master. Full inanimate mutagens charged. How may I serve you? I live for your
Run, you young hounds, run! If you are to be knights, you must be fit. In combat, a tired warrior is soon a dead one. Keep going! Run, boys, run! Faster, girl! Put some fire in it!
Careful now. You don't want to turn one of those delicate ankles. It seems you're all wet, young lady. Allow me to assist you. Here, take my hand.
Naughty, naughty. You're making me miss the show.
Oh, you're a fool if you believe the reason you hunt me is to see me stopped, Carmen. We both live for the game. We're two sides of the same coin, you and I.
No, never.
Only I'm willing to admit that the art of the theft is what compels me.
All that compels you is greed.
That lofty moral superiority of yours will someday crumble like the walls of Jericho, and you will see what I see in you.
We went to school together. I was always the smart one, and for that reason alone, I was ridiculed, picked on, ostracized from the rest of the children. And the leader of this intolerant mob was Duckman. Because of you, I was laughed at, isolated, and my life of bright promise was turned into a life of vicious crime. So I'm going to isolate you from your own son and let him see what it feels like to be ostracized because of his genius.
Pity the team isn't a more lucrative venture. In fact, you're losing money faster than a Tom Arnold kissing booth.
This is baseball, Fauntleroy. Who gives a rat's rump about money?
Gosh, I only wish more people could use rodent anatomy metaphors to such witty effect. But since there are no posteriors in the seats, I'd postulate these contests will only be enjoyed posthumously by posterity.
You asked me to genetically design a living creature based on a gargoyle. I considered cloning a living specimen, but none was available. Or has that changed? So I turned to gene splicing to breed for desired traits. The composite genotypes would give our creations the strength, speed, and agility of a jungle cat, plus a bat's ability to fly.
Turn around, so I may see you.
No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Skullmaster, right?
You're the chosen one, prophesied to destroy me. You're a worm, an insect, and nothing. 5,000 years of anger and fear, and now I find you are naught at all.
Hey, nice save, dude. Hi, name's Max.
And my name is Verne. Jules Verne.
Yeah, right. Pull the other leg, it plays Jingle Bells.
But I am Jules Verne. Perhaps you have read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
After untold centuries, I, Dragonus, the last of the Saurian overlords, have escaped the dimensional limbo in which my ancestors were imprisoned. Now the descendants of Drake Duquesne shall pay for what he did to my ancestors.
So, you must choose. Choose. And I pity the unfortunate monster who must work with you. Oh, save your planning. Zimbo will die before he helps you. Zimbo will do the simple scare himself.
But the grumble said...
For the grumble. Zimbo needs no one. Watch it and learn it.
This is bad. Really, really bad.
What are you saying?
This is not good. You're spontaneously combustible.
Spintopiously custardable?
Spontaneously combustible. The good news is it only lasts a week. The bad news is that the next burp could be your last at any moment, son. You could explode.
Could you be more specific?
Boom.
Let me show you something, kid. See this? This is news. This is what sells newspapers. This is what I want.
What is that?
I have no idea, but it has headline written all over it. Now get out there and find me something like this, and don't come back until you do. Kids today, they wouldn't know a news story if it was staring them in the face.
Wait a minute, Mr. Wumberjack. Don't hurt this tree. It's your friend.
I love you, Cuddles Bear.
And I love you, Tiffany. And I love all of you. Come on, everyone. Let's hug.
Finagle, the agent. You've heard of me, I'm sure. I represent young what's-his-name and others now on tour.
But Maisie, you're so special. Please let me shake your hand.
Your talent is a wondrous thing, unique in all the land.
The masked man with the powers of a Superman strikes again. I've been following his exploits with much scientific curiosity, but I'm an impatient reader. Gentlemen, make the true identity of the mask known to me. There are things he and I need to discuss.
Clement! Just wait until we get home.
But, Dad!
Thank you for saving that little troublemaker. And now, no! We would like to know your fondest wish.
What?
It's elfin code. When you rescue an elf, you are immediately granted your fondest wish.
The cave of the orb. Soon the golden orb of blimps will be mine, and I will control the world. After years of research and bribing head waiters, I learned the secret. When King Peroski hid the orb, a spell was cast over the cave, which can only be broken by the ancient Blatters Morkian burger recipe.
My only son, your brother, died in Athens. Now their sons and daughters will die. My son's death will be revenged. The Black Sail ship leaves for Athens today. Now your father will know what it is like to lose a son. Did you hear him, Ariadne? This pampered son of a king thinks he's going to slay the Minotaur.
Wait, aren't you that famous archer, William
Tell?
Yes, William Tell. You are no ordinary man, so I will give you no ordinary punishment.
Leave my father alone!
So, you are as brave as your famous father, are you? Here's your punishment. Tell, shoot an arrow through this apple. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the apple will be sitting on top of your son's head.
I want you to go to Grid 8, Sector 2. You will cause an accident on the movie set there and bring international rescue to the scene.
Yes, Atrocinator.
Then, you will disguise yourself and film the Thunderbirds operations. We must get those pictures. Do not fail me again.
Professor J. Hieronymus Slick, purveyor of oddities, fineries, and rarities, at your service. I've got gewgaws, whirligigs, thingamybobs, doohickeys, knickknacks, paddywhacks, and if you bring your dog around, I'll give him a bone.
We don't have a dog.
Then may I interest you in an Australian shepherd?
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that. Brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune. A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
That's Count Nefarious to you, little man. Master of the Malevolence, Bane of Qtopia, and soon Supreme Ruler of the world. So please, show a little respect. I trust you find the accommodations to your liking. I do try so very hard to furnish my guests with all the creature discomforts they deserve. I have a reputation to consider, you understand.
Your youngest daughter, Anastasia. What a kind and loving daughter she must be to have earned such fierce devotion. For her, I will let you live. You may leave my island and take the Crimson Flower, but you must give your solemn promise that one of your daughters will return in your place.
Oh, formalities. Very well then, Baker. Are you or are you not a Christian leader? I knew it. I knew it all the time. Despite the preaching of our gullible Senator Petronius, take the bacon away and kill him!
How can I concentrate with all that noise? Ooh, that's smart. Can somebody get rid of these pests?
You will?
Who said that?
We did. We're here about the exterminator job.
I can't see you.
It's better that way.
Fine. Whatever. Just get rid of those rats by showtime. If I might interject a word here.
Hey, listen to that. It talks.
I was thinking the same thing about you.
Oh, thanks.
My dear, your daughter won't be in any shape to go to college until she addresses this self-esteem problem of hers. Now, I don't want to place blame where it obviously belongs, but perhaps you should let me take it from here.
Who approaches Andre de Borations, devourer of the meek and helpless, the jester of all who may oppose him, and leader of the mighty scavenger pack? It is was a spike, O terrifying one, connoisseur of fine females, maker of deals, scourge of the swamp.
Shut up, I know who it is.
Shut up, the great Andre knows who we are. It is.
What have you done with our son? What have you done with our daughter?
She was rude and ungrateful. She destroyed our home like a rampaging bison.
Where is she?
I do not know. Nor do I care. She ran away, if anything that fat could be said to run.
Silence! Because of the vexing and unwelcome questions of this small child, the economy is ruined. The government is on the verge of collapse, and chaos reigns in the streets.
What's justice?
Well, justice is a system of laws and rules that some dinosaurs have formulated to live by.
Why?
What?
Now, Mr. Hess, did you actually see this alleged tree fall on Mr. Sinclair?
Oh, yeah. No, it was very dark.
So how do you know this is how he broke his foot? Maybe he injured it on the ski slopes while wintering at some fabulous resort.
Well, I happened to be passing by, and I couldn't help but overhear. You know, I could arrange for you to have one of those mugs, if you'd like.
Are you kidding? I give my soul!
Yes, so I heard. Of course, you do realize the gravity of this transaction?
Yeah, I'd be swapping my immortal soul for one of those mugs on TV.
You got it.
We are the Parents' Resistance. Freedom fighters waging a guerrilla war against an evil so insipid, so banal, so syrupy sweet that it threatens the sanity of parents everywhere. True, he is mighty, and we are but simple common parents. But our cause is just, and our duty is clear. To rid the world of the orange scourge. Gigi!
Hey, Kermit, are you a boy or a girl?
I'm a male, but very much in touch with my female side.
How is the frog's croaking noise produced?
Well, FYI, frogs were the first land animals with vocal cords. I can croak, chirp, and do a mean Rex Harrison. The frogs in bogs sit mainly on their logs. Thank you very much.
Bravo, Simmons.
Mr. Lightclider, is that you?
Indeed, it is I. And it appears I am the only member of your audience left in the house. If this production is even half as bad as the long day's journey into night that your third-grade class fumbled through last year, then I shall enjoy describing its every pathetic flaw and fault in my review in the bi-weekly Bugle.
Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak, and roaming in its shadow, that king of beasts, the lion, known to local tribesmen as lions. Panthera leo, the royal family of the savannah, golden shadows, flashing claws, hunting with almost scientific precision, taking down a buffalo with a single bite of their massive jaws. It's beautiful. Now then, what would you say if I whipped up a batch of porridge and thawed out a brace of kippers? Wouldn't that be smashing?
You're looking well, Deborah. Do we have a kiss for Grandpapa?
Your sister has run away from Lady Beatrice's.
Under cover of night with Darwin. What your grandmama means is there's no need to have Marianne blame her a minute earlier than necessary. It's all right.
Thank you. My, what a crowd. So, a guy walks into a bar and says he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. So I had him arrested and sent to a re-education camp.
No, I kid.
You stink! Who's got the remote?
You know, buddy, I'll say to you what I say to all my critics. Seize him!
By now, the Voltron force are hopelessly marooned, soon to be lunch meat for the space life I mutated. I have something special planned for her. Right after I've destroyed the robot lions.
King Alfor, pledge all that I have, my kingdom, my fortunes, my very life, in defense of planet Eros against all evil.
He's the one we'll take tomorrow.
Are they the ones that hurt your face?
Get your grubby paw away from my face. Get back to your spying. Get back into Redwall. Revenge. I will have my sweet revenge.
Well, they call me Spooky, and I've been lost so long I don't even remember my home.
Aw, poor kitty. Don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Oh, thank you all so much. I don't know how I can ever repay you. In fact, you smell good enough to eat.
I believe I've read your dossier. Yes, Detweiler, Theodore J., the troublemaking funny boy. You do consider yourself a funny boy, don't you, Detweiler? Well, I don't like funny boys, Detweiler. It was a funny boy who gave me this car. How, you ask? Let's just say electromagnets were involved.
Gilda, pen and paper.
For your information, Theodore Detweiler, my name is not Slicey. It is Dr. Slicer. I have a PhD in discipline with a minor in punishment. Do not forget it.
When you prevented Curare from killing her target, the punishment for her failure was death. Unfortunately, we underestimated her. She fought back, One by one, she hunted us down. I am the only one left. And you are the only one who can keep me that way.
And why should I care to?
Because when she has finished with me, she will come after you.
Do you like riddles?
Riddles?
Riddles? Could you answer one?
If I do, will you let me in?
Why not? Let me see. Oh. Ready? If a section of fence is 68 feet long and 5 feet wide, and the parallel section is the same length, but both perpendicular sections are twice as long,
Carry the 6.
what is the key that will open the witch's door?
I am Stratos, god of air, and supreme lord of the heavens, bringer of storms, mover of the firmament. Oh, let's to be honest, shall we? In any halfway civilized world, I would be the only god.
So, Beast gets girl, and it's a happy ending for everyone.
Enchantment lifted, and Forte fades into the background. No longer important. No longer needed.
I think not.
This is Sarah Ravencroft. I think it was painted by a grateful patient. Of course, she wasn't very popular with the town's doctors. Sarah was untraditional in her approach to medicine. She was a Wiccan. She believed in using herbs and other natural elements to draw from the earth's powers to heal the sick. Sarah helped many people who could not afford medical treatment. She treated her patients under a large oak tree, which she believed to have healing powers.
Ah, the boy robot.
You know me?
Oh, yes. I was Dr. Neugog before I evolved. Now, where can I get a bite around here? Tank tread repair, military salutations.
The wazoo whopper?
Your aptitude does not whet my appetite.
You were never to have received that email about Copper Canyon. It was a mistake. Now they think you're involved. Who I am is irrelevant. Stay out of it, Angel.
Just let me come to you and talk to you in person.
That's impossible. We can't ever meet, Angel. Too dangerous. For you, for me. Forget this ever happened.
Oh, Gary, I knew we were cut from the same cloth. You know, sometimes I could just kill my wife. Say, let's play a game, shall we? It's called Crisscross.
Okay, but I gotta warn you, I'm pretty good at games.
Let's say you were to commit murder. How could you do it without getting caught?
Stand back. I warn you, I'm fully armed and operational.
Oh, at ease, soldier. I just want to talk.
Ha! Pull my other leg, it's got bells on. You're storming the castle. Ha! Free!
Childhood, a time of innocence, a time of joy, a time of unspeakable, unrelenting tragedy. And there you have it, 2 sour pickles and young Tammy, baby Dale, the twins Bill and Jill, little Chunky, and poor Amelia, all vanished without a trace. I'm Rex Fester, and I'll be back with more big action news.
Toot toot, hi, beep beep. Toot toot, hi, beep beep. Bad girl, talking about the sad girl. Hey, baby. Oh, glad girl, talking about bad girl.
Even as a nutcracker, you're a thorn in my side. It's time I turned you into something more useful. Like kindling. Meddling human, towering tall, let my scepter shrink you small.
Pay no attention
attention to the short, skinny, bald man stepping out of the,
I'm not helping you do anything, Mr. Calamitous.
That's Professor Calamitous. And I'm afraid you have no choice. You're trapped, Neutron. You see, these walls are made of pure chromium steel with just a hint of magenta in the piping to really bring out the... Oh, never mind.
Who beckons me?
I do.
Jack!
You know of me?
Of course I do. I'm magic. Magical, isn't it? You've come for a magic wish, haven't you?
Avast there, matey. The governor can't take your calls. We've lashed him to the mainsail.
Who are you and what are your demands?
I've been known as Laser Pirate, brigand of all that's new and technological. So if ye know what's good for ye and your governor, sail clear of these waters.
We'll hold the wedding out on stage as soon as my bride is ready. If you need me, I'll be at the embalmers, freshening up. What's this about someone stealing my bride? That boy! My bride! Catch them! I'm gonna get ya! I'm gonna get ya! Look out, boy, 'cause I'm gonna get ya!
So sweet, so pure, and not the slightest taste of immunity. Just the place where a germ can grow.
Oh, Hector, you're like nectar to me. Oh, you haven't seen anything, Jones.
Wait till I get to the heart, where I can do some real damage.
Too bad I'm gonna have to spoil your party.
Oh, you think so?
Carbon monoxide, butane, we're together again.
Look at them run, and no one even knows we caused it.
We know we caused it.
Remember what I said about thinking, Tar?
You said, don't do it?
Stick to that.
No, Assistant, it's a blue planet. If I want to menace a red planet, I'll say red planet. And where's the popcorn I wanted, but never asked for? Really? Is that what you think? That's fascinating. Well, what do you think of this? You're fired.
Really? Please don't toy with me.
Get out! He said he was my biggest fan. Obviously, he's not.
Mr. DeMille? Didn't he die 50 years ago when you got your first social security check?
If there's anyone out there with a shred of talent, please come forward.
Okay, kid. The meter's running.
Stop!
Am I in?
No. You're out. Like that hideous song and your sparkly bugle boy outfit.
Next!
Oh, amazing! Another miracle! In Egypt, we had the whole Nile. Things were better in Egypt.
As slaves?
As slaves, we didn't have to wait in line for hours to get water. When are we all going to face the fact that Moses is gone? He's been up on that mountain for over a month, and he's not coming back.
The infamous Scooby-Doo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the mastermind.
I'm the reason you're here. I'm the one who made Professor Graham disappear. I'm also the one who's brought back all of your old foes.
But why?
That is a mystery you will never solve.
My power grows. Soon there will be a gap between the worlds. I can feel it. Soon I will be able to reach into the other world. The world of daylight, from which I was banished so many years ago. Show me the luchadores who can aid me in opening the passage between the worlds. Show me. I command it!
They call me the Ringmaster.
I am the greatest showman in the universe, and you, my friends, are about to become my new opening act. I'm always trying to improve my big top, so I had this device built to accommodate your unique genetic makeup. It will manipulate your super-powered DNA and transform you into monstrous hybrids under my control. The video game you are about to play is extremely unpleasant. If you are interested in casting magic spells or saving the Earth from alien invasions, you might as well stop right now. If a happy ending is important to you, you would certainly be better off with something else. In this game, not only is there no happy ending, there is no happy beginning, and very few happy things in the middle.
To one and all, I pledge from this day forward to rule my kingdom with wisdom and valor. And as long as I reign, you shall continue to have safe haven here on the bountiful grounds of Carlisle. Thank you. That is all.
Pep, pep.
I think that went frightfully well, don't you, Winnie?
Sire, I hasten to remind you that Lord Dargis has every reason to get rid of you.
Oh, Winnie, pooh-pooh. I'm his favorite kitty cat.
Wow, don't you look good? Welcome to the royal family, babe. You what? I was told you had already consented. You're not from my kingdom, are you?
Exactly who are you?
Are they going in?
Yes, they've just begun.
Perfect.
No one's ever come out of there alive, have they?
We can watch them go nuts from over here.
Peccary, for God's sake, slow down, man!
We haven't even left the curb, madam.
Zip it.
Oh, the pain. The pain.
'Tis the Christmas season once again, on a street called Sesame. A street where, year after year, sunny days have given way to the crisp sights and sounds of winter. And friendly neighbors have met to exchange warm holiday greetings. Warm enough to make small red monsters giggle and old friends unite. The world is a big place. These are things you will understand someday.
But I gave them my word there would be no attack.
This is no place for you. Go home. I promise you no one will be hurt. Lieutenant, escort the princess back to the capital.
But...
Go home.
The High Commander will be pleased. There will be medals, photographs, commemorative stamps. I will personally deliver it to him. They must be desperate indeed to give the message to this putrid-smelling reject.
Russian? What are you talking about? I made a wrong turn.
Oh, he's trying to trick us. Butch, he's got the scar.
Scar? It's a birthmark.
Don't move!
And what do you plan on doing? Ever wanted to be a firefly?
Who dares disrupt the goblin's rave? The goblin hour has arrived. You are free, my minions. Go forth this night and let goblin mischief reign!
My fellow knights, we have lately endured a grave defeat. Our prisoner, the villainous dragon, escaped from our grasp. But does this mean we have lost? Do we now abandon our sacred duty? No! Instead, we must pursue the beast across the void. We must destroy it and its vile species once and for all.
Soon such matters will have no consequence. My work is nearly complete.
Dr. Chadwick, I've given you a whole lot of money, but I haven't seen a whole lot of new viewers like you promised.
Oh, come, come. People will watch your little program again, I assure you. Once the Forever Knights are resurgent, you will want your name linked to ours.
Oh, I think this world definitely has something special in store for you. Dolan Mig. Very accomplished lines from those, museum pieces that you play. That is a real Selma, isn't it? And a King Alto. My. All right, it's time for a change of scenery. We've got topics to discuss.
You must come and visit me at the chateau once Prince Louis is king. I will have plenty of time on my hands when I am no longer looking after him. Young lady, are you lost? Certainly you have no business with these roguish musketeers.
I'm not lost, sir. I've come here to speak with Monsieur Treville about becoming a musketeer.
Well, that's a good one, my dear. As if a girl could ever possess the proper skills to be a musketeer.
I shall endeavor to amuse you with prestidigitation, mesmerization, legerdemain, and other large words. Ah, Tina, my lovely assistant. If you would kindly step into the enchanted cabinet, behold the insupposable metamorphosis of woman into waterfowl. Your parents died on their knees. Your brother's corpse rots in Ostergar, and his brat was burned on a scrap heap along with his Antivan whore of a wife. And what's left? A fool husk of a son, likely to end his days under a rock in the deep roads. Even the wardens are gone. You're the last of nothing. This is pointless.
You disrupt my industry, but I understand. You try to make me look bad so you can strip me of my power. A very commendable sabotage. You destroy my servant's colony, but I do not blame you. It was an abomination which we permitted only to keep the human warlord obedient. But what I cannot comprehend is, why do you live amongst these humans? Your mission was to spy on them, not to join them.
Not so fast, Fletcher. When I fell, I landed in the ruins of the Hall of the Sandal Scrapers, an order of scrapers far more ancient than your miserable boot scrapers. And with this, I'll become the most powerful antiques collector the world has ever seen.
Yes, delightful, Master Charles. Clearly you have mastered the rules of tennis.
Stacy, I'll call you back.
I believe it's my serve. Oh dear, I have punned.
Ahsoka Tano, you have been charged with sedition against the Jedi Order and the Republic itself. This court will decide your fate. Prosecution, you may begin your arguments.
Only the presence of someone significant to you would allow you to sense this ripple through time and space.
My old master, Yoda.
Yes. Master Yoda has come to Moraband, although why, I do not know. We shall, however, use the strong bond that once existed between you and your master to allow us to see things that we otherwise could not. See? The big alien rips open the phony secretary Zhang and pulls out the little alien. Oh, I know what you're saying, folks. Good old G. Gordon's lost it. What's this, the 8 billionth time he's run that clip? But that's because I'm trying to wake you up! Turn and look at the person next to you, my friends. How can you be sure he or she is even human?
When is the almighty Justice League going to find a way to scan for these aliens? Who exactly are they trying to protect? Why, my great love for this little community, of course. And this time, I come bearing gifts. I build sensible devices for legitimate businesses, like my new breed of rescue robot. It single-handedly does the work of your entire squad. I do hope they're made of recyclable parts.
You fell for our trap brilliantly. We don't want to be eaten. We want to eat you.
But what about the prophecy?
There is no prophecy. This is simply revenge for all our fallen brother and sister hot dogs massacred by the hand of your barbecue. And now, you'll join your friends, awaiting a similar fate.
You guys were better than me today, but you can't leave me here. All I ever wanted to do was make prank calls like you. Was that so wrong?
Hello. I don't think we've met. I am the sorcerer. I have been down here for 800 years. You've probably heard of me. Makes no difference. I will not be here much longer. My latest creation is up above, spreading chaos. Chaos gives me power. And once I have enough power, I will break free from this prison and destroy the ninja.
Aye, Endive. Look how quaint these common fruit are. I say, chaps, you've had what you consider fun. Now it's time to leave.
Whoa! Are you a mini cabbage?
No, I am Endive.
It's wonderful to have company. I do hope you like fruit salad.
Strange. It appears he got out of dinner.
Oh well. Bon appetit.
We were about to take it. This fearsome albino koala showed up and dropped half a mountain on us.
What do you want, bird?
You grabbed the wrong koala, genius.
What do you mean? We got him right here.
Then Crossroads Pass it is.
Let's move.
Excuse my manners. I am Terence.
What are you doing up here?
Oh, it's okay, honey. I guess I did kind of surprise you. Well, to answer your question, I come up here every morning to watch the sunrise. I mean, honestly. Have you ever seen a more beautiful sunrise?
There will be plenty of time for pancakes later. First, find the sleigh. It is, after all, what we're here for. I want to know how a man that big gets around the world in one night. Find that sleigh!
Has anyone come here today?
Nay, Auntie, not a soul.
Then no one shall be devoured alive tonight.
Nay, I pray not, Mum.
Devoured alive? You're a good girl, Lorna, but you deceive me.
I speak the truth, Auntie, I swear.
Deceive me not, child. I can smell them. I can smell the children in this house.